There we go. Do you notice, are your gluteals pretty tight?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Usually when I'm going to work into a back bend like somebody so is, I'm going to go in and just soften his gluteals first. Man, why are you such a tight ass? Just tight. It's tight in there. But in a full session, I also have 3 hours to work on him. Here's what happened. I wound up in a situation where the first workbook I put out is free. You can download it on my website. Totally free. Why? I spent like $1,800. I hired a wedding photographer, was one of my students. She designed the document. I wrote the text. Why did I spend $1,800 to make a workbook that I give away for free?
Eventually, it's going to drive them back to your brand.
Who can argue with free?
No one.
How many copies of their album did Easy sling out of a trunk of a car? And the guy said, I don't have $10. And he's like, here.
You probably gave him one. You have to.
The first hit's free.
I mean, it's you know.
Time Massage Jam was the organic version. The digital version was the free workbook. I put the free workbook out, floated it around online. We had like 2,000 downloads within a week, worldwide. I could not believe that happened. Then I had printed copies of the workbooks just in case students wanted to buy them, or I give you one with your class. People started buying them. And I said, you're going to buy for $20 the same thing that I'm giving away for free? Now, why did they do that?
It's convenient.
It's already spiral bound. It's already full color. It's already printed. I don't got to do nothing. Do people want a digital version they can have on their phone, or do they want a physical version they can hold? And I don't make any judgments. We just got it on Kindle. I think on Kindle it's like 99 cents or something. Because we couldn't give it away for free on Kindle. You had to charge something. So it's on Kindle. I take away their no. They're like, I can't afford a massage. I'm like, Time Massage Jam's $5. They're like, what the hell is Time Massage Jam? Like, we educate, give, share, receive. You might be able to get my work for an hour for free. They're like, what? Now, why would I give somebody a free hour?
Once again, it brings them back to your brand.
I'll be at the Time Massage Jam holding my phone, making a video of this with Beck in the background. Because I'm using him in my social media. And once he's had a session with me, is he more likely to get a full session at the jam? Is he more likely to get a full session or take a class? Like, why did I come talk to you today, Israel?
Why did you come talk to us?
Yeah.
It's to sell your brand.
Personal brand. Do you feel like a closer affinity with me after I work on your neck? He's like, yeah, he has more. Oh, Mr. Gardner, that's nice. I liked him. He talked about NWA in the business. So I'm just softening his glutes. This stuff's pretty tight. You have low back pain all the time?
Yes, sir.
What's your back pain at? Like 10's hospital, 0's no pain?
About a 5 or 6.
Is it like that all the time?
Pretty much whenever I'm sitting or for a prolonged period of time.
Okay.
Standing.
So sitting, standing, how about walking?
Walking, not so much.
Not so much. But 2 out of the 3, ow. How much time does he spend standing and sitting?
A lot.
He's in pain all the time. Yeah, I don't want him to be in pain. Secrets. Can't give away your secrets. Oh my God. Dude, I run into that constantly with people. I don't understand their mentality. Like, I'm basically selling the same stuff that I put on my YouTube channel for free. Why do people pay for it through a subscription service?
Why do they pay for it?
Mm-hmm.
They start to like the brand and want to learn more about it.
Here's the thing. I think they can learn the same thing from YouTube. A lot of the same information is there. Do they want to watch the ads?
No.
There's no ads on the pay. And there's more content. I just started recording my classes in bulk and uploading the whole class. Do I care if you learn how to do what I do for $7 a month? How does it hurt me? I'm trying to build a brand. You guys are lucky you live nearby. Wendy's holding a jam in Killeen you guys can go to and just learn from her, like at the jam. You learn some in school because I know she's teaching you some of it. I've seen like social media posts she's done and a lot of other stuff. How's this feel, bro?
Feels good.
Feels good? Does it feel like already your low back pain is lessened?
A little bit.
Yeah, how much work was this on me?
Little to none.
How do my hands feel while I vogue?
Great.
Exactly. I try to teach this to massage therapists. This is a paradigm shift. It's mat-based. It is not the same work. It is not the same. I'm using my legs and feet. I've got much more capacity to deliver pressure here, and I've got more tools available. So in his case, I'm going to make use of his jeans. How does this feel?
Feels good.
Okay, yeah, a little tight in there. You get a little restricted range. When I bring you up to your edge, it feels good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Still feels good? There we go. Does it look like much work? I only make $80 an hour doing this. Now, why don't massage therapists pick this up in droves?
Something new, something different.
How do people feel about new stuff?
Hesitant. Definitely.
Hesitant. The early adopters. The people in line to get the newest iPhone. Costs $1,000. Is it iPhone X or whatever?
But they're already branded though, so that's...
We're already branded, yeah. But early adopters. Massage therapists see this, and it's like, even if it's more effective, even if it's easier on their body, they say, oh man, how do I sell that? Make sense? It's a different package. It takes some time, some packaging, some branding involved. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good.
How's that right there?
Yeah, I can feel the stretch a lot more on this side.
Not more? But you feel it more on your right side.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying, okay. There we go. Big in breath for me. And exhale. There we go. How's that right there?
Feels good.
Good. Turn your head to the other side. There we go. When you're selling something different, people, want to know what's the advantage to them. Why did people start using Uber? You get in some stranger's car? Why'd they start using Uber?
It was convenient.
Convenient. How long did it take to get an Uber?
Typically now, you can get it within 5 minutes.
5 minutes. How long did it take to get a cab?
30.
Yeah. First time I used Uber. First time. And I wasn't even early to it. First time I used it, I was like setting up my stuff, and I was about ready to go, but I accidentally pressed a button. And I was like, oh, what's it doing? Because I never used it before. They said, you're right, I'll be here in 6 minutes. And I was like, what? I was like, are you out of your mind? Is this for real? 6 minutes? Dude, it'd take like 45 minutes to get a cab. At least, if they even show up. Yeah. Uber wins. New idea. How you doing, brother?
Doing good.
Good? Still feels nice?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Big in breath for me. And exhale. There we go. Man, you got some tightness up in your hamstrings and hips. How's this right here?
It's good.
Do you run, lift weights regularly?
Not anymore.
Not anymore? Okay. 'Cause this stuff feels dense. How's that right there?
It's good.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How's the pressure there?
It's good.
It's all my body weight. Does it hurt my hands? It will take years. I will demonstrate this again and again and again and again until the industry finally cracks. The way I get therapists on the mat is to destroy the table. Now, the way I used to destroy the table was to walk in, put a stick of dynamite underneath it and go, hold on, class will be in a minute. There became like an animosity between she and I, because she's like, man, but they taught me how on a table. And I'm like, yes, but this is a different paradigm. The way I teach you on a table now is I destroy the table by using it until it breaks down. Because here's what happens in my table tie classes. The students are getting on the table. Because once she realizes how to use body weight and leverage, all of her 100 pounds, she starts getting on the table. When she gets on the table, I point at her and go, "You're doing mat work. You're doing mat work. You're doing mat work." And they're like, "Oh, wow. Okay, no." It starts to make sense. But if you've only ever done boxing, they're like, "What do you mean? That's against the rules. You can't use your legs." It's like, physics don't say that. Your culture does. Ooh. Is culture your friend? Culture your friend? She's looking at me weird. She's like, he was a philosophy student. He's asking all these weird questions about culture. He's subverting the dominant paradigm. Right there, it's in there? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go ahead and turn over on your back for me. And jeans again. We're in Texas. When I bring you forward like this, is that too much on your back?
No.
How's that feel?
That feels good.
Feels good? Can you move this arm out to your side a little bit? There you go. How's that right there?
Definitely not flexible.
Whew. I'm going to bring him up. You see how closed like his hips are? It would take time. I wouldn't be able to do even some of what's in the intro tie workbook because he's tight enough. I have to use more compression with him. I have to take my time, kind of compress through his hamstrings. How's that where my knee is?
Oh, that's good.
Good. Want to give you a little rock? How's that?
That's good.
How stressful is this on my hands? Everybody vote. Come on, strike a pose. Will he pay $240 a session for this? Survey says, ding, 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 ding. Yeah, they will. They will. If you build it. If you build it. The other thing is like with Wendy, I'm forming like a loose association of students who are working together to build mat-based work in the consciousness of the consumer. The long-term goal is this. You build a big enough brand, a successful enough brand, you start making enough money, Massage Envy contacts me and says, "Hey, we need to start Time Massage Envy." And I go, "Oh, really? Cool. I'd like 50%. Or whatever it is. I'll do your training. Handle that portion." How's that, bro? Yeah. They're not really competing paradigms. What it is all we really have is Massage Envy. Nobody's created a service that competes with that commodity service. How many kinds of hamburgers can we get in town?
Plenty, 4 or 5, easy.
What?
You got McDonald's,
McDonald's?
Burger King,
Burger King.
Black Meg.
What is it?
Black Meg.
Oh, never heard that one. What's that one?
It's a local one here.
Oh, okay. Never heard of that one.
But if you're looking at big chains, you got Whataburger,
Whataburger?
McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's.
Wendy's. Jack in the Box.
Burger.
In and Out. That's 6 right there. They all serve hamburger, fries, and a drink. What's the difference between them?
Just the name brand.
They're like, what burger was good? Whataburger's fries are good. In-N-Outs suck. That's what everybody tells me, at least. But I just find it interesting because you're looking at branding, right? You're looking at that thing we talked about. How's that? Is one side tighter than the other, feel like?
Oh, I feel like this one is tighter.
A little tighter on your right side, but you're right-handed, right-legged, right dominant. Ooh-wee. Takes time. He's a student that I'd work with and teach him yoga. And we'd have him slowly start to work on some of this himself. Do you know offhand, like, do you have bulges, herniations, anything?
Not that I know of.
Not that you know?
Just, when I hurt my back in the military.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And is it soft tissue? In other words, that's what we address as therapists, soft tissue. If it is soft tissue, yoga, massage, Thai massage, the reboot sessions we're talking about will help. 9 times out of 10 is my experience. If he was like you, Israel, who's got a bulge, herniation, it's not to give you a death sentence, so to speak. It can be more challenging. I can't do anything about a bulging disc, specifically. Like I can't do anything about that extruding stuff pressing on a nerve, right? Because I work the soft tissue around it. How's that in there? Okay. Still good. And he's in jeans. Didn't have to get unclothed. Can you do this at the barbershop? Can you put out a mat and let him watch? I mean, if you wanted. Just to give you an idea. This is a bit more like chair massage. But you do it clothed. It's quick. It's easy. How's that?
That's good.
I had to keep just giving the stuff away to be able to draw in an audience. There are no secrets. I just go in and work on people, do good manual therapy, keep. How's that? Yeah, this one's going to be nice for you. Soften that up. We are nearing the end. What do you guys have questions about?
Do you think having like a gymnastics background help with like the feet stuff?
I think physically, gymnastics is sort of the Greek ideal of like, you have to be physically healthy to be mentally healthy. I think it sort of infused what I was doing. I went to school for philosophy. I took a little bit of ancient Greek. So it's like I had this kind of philosophy background from the Greeks as far as like their ideals. It was your full body. It wasn't just your legs, wasn't just your upper body in gymnastics. I think that it did help, but I didn't start till I was 15. I didn't have a very athletic background prior to that, but I do think it did help. It's like if I played soccer, how much more aware are soccer players of the legs and feet than football players? Now, football players are still strong. They might be stronger than soccer players in some ways. Did they have as much dexterity and control of their legs and feet? Training. The first order of business when I put therapists on a mat is I have to teach them how to use their legs and feet. It takes time, control. I use my legs and feet all the time. If you put me in a martial arts class right now and say, go kick a guy, I'm like, ooh, I don't know like distance, I don't know reach, I don't know power, because that's a different art form. If you put me in a salsa class and I go, oh man, I don't know salsa dance. I try to dance with her, I'll step on her toes, because I have to learn, right? Even though I have a certain level of dexterity or like background physically, I'd have to train myself in that different art. That's fundamentally what this is. How stressful is this on my hands? 3 hours, and that's part of the reason I can do 3-hour sessions. It doesn't wear me out. I would much rather do a 3-hour session on a mat than an hour session on a table, especially when it came to chronic pain. Like if you came into me, Israel, every facility I worked in where they made me work on a table, I was angry because I could help you more on a mat and the facility didn't allow it. They're like, look, hippie, we don't know what you're doing with this mat shit. Like, what is this? I'm like, the future. And they can't see it. Did the cab industry see Uber coming? Did the music industry see Napster coming? And does the massage industry see Reboot coming? No. Tons of naysayers. That'll never happen. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm going to go back to work now. How's that right there? Yeah. You feel me working through the fibers there? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You guys have other questions? This won't be the last you see of me. If you use any social media, you can easily find me online, download a copy of that free workbook. You'll see when classes are coming up. Go to Wendy's Time Massage Jam when you get a chance. You can talk to her about it in school. It's a little more free form, free flowing. She's had a chance to go to the jam in Austin before. I don't know, her back in the corner there. Yeah. How'd you like the jam?
It was good.
It was good. Fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Different?
Yeah.
Was it formal?
No.
Did I curse a lot?
Yes.
See? Fun. They're like, a teacher that curses? No way. Now, why did I not want to sell the teacher that doesn't curse? How much authenticity does it have? In almost all my marketing talks, I talk about Eazy-E. And people are like, why does he keep talking about Eazy-E? And I'm like, because Eazy-E taught me what I need to know about marketing. It's called hustle. Now, I don't sell crack, but I wasn't in his position either. How's that? Good. Tighter on this side? A little bit? Okay. You guys have other questions before we finish up? So, if you think of anything after the fact you want to ask me, just let me know. I will post these videos in portions and time on a YouTube, so you can check them out there. You can share them with your friends, colleagues, whatever. If you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out. Also, that Massage Entrepreneurs group, there's a lot of good information there that you can come in and kind of glean from therapists with very different practices. But you get instead of just having me talk, you get diverse perspectives about business and marketing, especially in 2018. I think that it's pretty radically changed. It's not the same as it was even 8 years ago. Very different. Especially because of social media production, use of apps, phone stuff. How you doing?
Doing good.
Good. Let's have you stand up, see how that feels.
Feels good. I got
Better?
several back cracks.
Yeah.
So
In your lower back? Is it just
feel
from
a
the
lot
jostle?
loose.
Just from the
Yeah,
jostle? Yeah.
From the jostle, and then when you got on my glutes,
Yeah.
that I felt a lot of relief when you pressed
On your
upper
back?
It felt
Yeah.
like I was just getting this good
A little more
strength.
length. Yeah. And that was quick. Now, what do you imagine a 3-hour session is like? I have to peel people off of my mat. Half the time I have to go get a Topo Chico and say, listen, you can hang out for 30 minutes. They're not ready to drive. They're like, dude, I'm gone. I don't even know. And I go, good. Can they go get that somewhere else? That's how you build a personal brand. You offer something they can't get anywhere else.